time for lunch and a chatter platter. My platter, we've got some bits to put there. I don't know exactly what I'm going to put. And look, I've got watermelon. So we're going to make a platter whilst I talk about something that is very perplexing, and that is the lies and the passion for the lies. I don't understand how people have the time or the spirit or the care factor. Like, it takes a lot to actively care enough to post a comment and have passion and write with caps and paragraphs, and like, I don't understand it. Like the meaningless existence that this person must live, that I am, when they don't even know me, right? To have the passion to write the sort of comment this person wrote on somebody else's page, not my page, about me. And it's just a total lie. I just don't understand it. Let me show you the comment. And yes, I just broke the knife. So this is the comment that this person, who's now blocked, wrote on this lady's page. Fidan is an idiot. She's a liar! ! Do you seriously think she spent $80 on a hotel car bay, $500 on a hotel room that is directly opposite from the family court, might I add, and then drove home because she has to be in court the next day? That ain't making sense. If you've been following Fidan, you would know she brags about everything. She don't even do a room tour. She got an upgrade and no room tour, blah, 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 blah. And by the way, this Tony person who comes to my defense, I'm going to give you a prize. I'll send you an email. You can win yourself the HexClad utensil thing, which I haven't been able to give away yet, or there's one other prize that's available. So anyway, I'll send you an email. Thanks for coming to my defense, Tony. Let's talk about this while I make my meal. Oh, and actually, my memory was this was in caps. Okay, I take it back. It wasn't in caps. Still pretty passionate, though. This is the email I got afterwards. Dear Fidan, we trust you enjoyed your stay at the Sheridan Grand Sydney Hyde Park between that's my birthday until the next day. Okay, and I also have the invoice somewhere. I couldn't really find it, but I can go back and show you the invoice as well to show that I paid for the parking. Okay, back to lunch. After showing those receipts, you see the passion the person had to call me a liar. And I appreciate that staying in a hotel is to some people very special, and you'd never give it up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on my birthday, I booked a hotel room to stay the night, the Sheridan on the Park. And I was going to stay there. I booked the hotel room. I paid for it. I paid for the parking. And then on the night, I was like, you know what? I'm in court Monday morning. So I just am anxious. I'm coming from the city to Gordon, which is where my office is, because it was by WebEx. It wasn't face-to-face. If it was in the city, of course I would have stayed in the city. So then it's not across the road from the family court. The Sheridan is like one end of the city, sort of the Martin Place end. The family court's down the central end. So it's not across the road. That's not true. In any event, if it was an appearance before the court, I would have, if it was face-to-face, stayed in the city. It made a lot more sense. But I had to drive from the city to Gordon. I wasn't sure about the whole traffic situation, and I wanted to get home for the kids. It's Monday morning. I like to do their lunches, get them set for the school week. Hubby had done the grocery shopping on the Sunday, so I was a little bit anxious to make sure that, everything was okay for the week. It was perfectly fine, but I ended up going home on Sunday night, even though I paid for the hotel room. So what? To me, it wasn't that special. I travel, a couple of times a year, maybe 4 or 5 times a year, stay in hotel rooms. It's not really that big a deal. When people are like, it wasn't, the Hyatt, the Hyatt at Circular Quay. It wasn't like $1,000 a night, but even if it was, I spent $20,000 on myself for that birthday. You think the room, which I think was $460. I'll see if I can find the receipt to post it at the end of the video. I think it was $460 and the parking might have been $60 or something. Like, it's really not a big deal. I don't understand why the person is making it like it was a big deal. I literally had the hotel room, went there, plugged in my phone. I left that phone charger there, used the room to go to the bathroom, to freshen up, to dump my bags. Oh, I also have a picture of the bags in the hotel room, which I did to send my sister, because I FaceTime my sister for Liz when I was on the birthday, showing her what I'd got and kind of chatting, and sent her a picture as I was laying on the bed resting. It was a lot of shopping. It was a very long day, and I didn't give a room tour because I was posting in real time. I didn't want people to know where I was staying until after I'd checked out. And as I said, it was a nice room. I got upgraded from a city view to a park view. It was very nice. I just didn't think it was content. People want to see a view of the park. Maybe they did. That person, I've forgotten their name, obviously wanted to see a room tour to prove I stayed in the room. Very strange. And the hate in that comment, one, calling me an idiot. So I block that person. What I should have done was report the comment. If you press down and it gives you the option to report a comment, you can't call someone an idiot on this app, and it would have vanished. But I was trigger happy and just blocked them. I screenshotted it first and then I blocked them. So I don't know if the comment's still there. But, you know, to say that I'm an idiot and I'm making it up and I'm a liar, you know who's the liar here? You're the liar, because you're talking out of your ass. You just don't know what you're talking about. Firstly, it's the truth. I didn't stay in the city that night. Also, it's not across the road from the family court. It was at the Sheridan. It wasn't the... What's across the road from the family? I don't think there is a hotel across the road. There's a parking bay. There's a cafe. There's a pub. I think the Ibis is down the road. Anyway, whatever. Does it really matter? Should I keep talking about it? All right, I'm going to let it go. I was just a little bit, you know, perplexed by it all. Ooh, fig. It just seems like sometimes you've got to set the record straight. Like, I don't like to, because then people make these videos like this as their content and say, well, Fadon, clap back. Like, you know, I don't want to be the drama. I don't want to cause the drama. I just want to eat my platter. Or in that instance, I just want to have a nice, fun birthday extravaganza. Get on with it, you know. There's lots of red on this platter. Tomatoes. I've got more red. Strawberries. This is blood plum. I'm going to add salt to that. I have avocado, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to save it for tomorrow for a salad. I have this dip, which I'm not going to put in. Remember how I lost that thing? I have to get Follies to get me a new one. I've got this pickled onion, Mercy Valley. Mercy, or is it Mercy? Mercy Valley cheese. This cute little pickled onion Mercy Valley cheese. Oh, I forgot the crackers. Mother. There's some in the work kitchen. I might go grab a cracker. I can use the cucumber to dip it into the... Let's move this across. Dip it into the sweet potato and roasted cashew Yumi's dip. I've had a pretty good catch-up morning, actually, this morning. It's been really, really great. Getting on top of my emails. I think I broke the 600 barrier, which is pretty good. Now they're less than 600. I've got to try and get on top of it before the Christmas break. We close, not next week, the week after, just before Christmas, so that, you know, I'm going to get on top of it. I know what's in there. I just need to do a little bit more delegating. All right, that's my red platter. Let's have a little... Oh, I wanted to put some lime. Let me get the... Oh, here it is. We're going to squeeze the lime. Squeeze the day. Put some on the watermelon. Put some on the cucumber. I don't think anything else needs it. And we get the salt to put on the plum. Oh, there's a sticker. I bet you somebody was sitting there that whole time as I was talking, staring at that sticker, wondering if Fadon's going to notice. The plum sticker. Right, let's get the salt. So yeah, I guess, like, why would I make it up? Why would I say that I stayed in a hotel room if I didn't? Like, who cares? No one at home's like, oh, you know, did Fadon stay in the hotel room? No. Do they care if I stayed? That person cares, man. They care. Why do you care? I'm a stranger. Oh, I put salt on the watermelon. I meant to put it on the plum. I was distracted. Never mind. Salt everywhere. I want to try this pickled onion cheese. Mmm. Pickly. Mmm. Mmm. It's good. Let me know. Do I have a fork? A fork would be civilized. Mmm. Yum. Good with the salt and the lime. Delicious. Mmm. If somebody does a post or comments that's mean or replies to you that's mean or offensive, you can report the comment. There you go. Bit of trivia. Right, let me find that receipt and I'll show you. See you guys tonight. Got to the hotel at around 9ish and my room wasn't ready yet. So they said, we'll email you and let you know when your room is ready so you can go and get the key. So they did do that and I have that email.